Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in the last video we talked about different kind of research methods for collecting the user data. So in this video let's talk about converting that research data into a user persona, and I will show you the example as well. So let's get started. So before we move on, let's understand what user personas are. So basically user personas are actually a fictional representation of a target users. We divide them based on their we create different user personas based on their behavior. As an example, like for example, we are creating a e-commerce website. All right, so as we're creating an e-commerce website, one of our set of group of users, for example, representing there's a person Joy. Okay, he's always seeks for the deals or discounted items. All right, so they are actually grouped into a one category, and there might be another set of group of users who are actually looking for the premium items. For example, like they are only focused on premium items, or we can say brands. They want a different kind of filter for the brands, and they are so we create user personas, and based on the user behavior. Why we are saying it's a fictional means it's not a real data. It's a real data. It's a real data of the target users, and it's just that we are just taking one example of a set of group of users, right? That might be a little confusing for now, but we understand it better as we move on in the video. So what are the benefits of the user personas? Why we are creating these? So basically the first is it actually whenever you are designing, for example, in an e-commerce website, or any app, any application, or anything, you need actually a real data. All right, not the assumption, like maybe our user like this product, maybe our user like this product. That's not means you'll not assume. You have a real data, and it actually helps you in taking big decisions while you're creating a new feature, or you're introducing a new thing in your product. It's actually gonna benefit you. So that's the first benefit. It actually also helps you prioritize features. For example, is this feature is a high priority, or the second one who is in the pipeline, but our users pain points is this one, so we should take the second one on a high priority, and then we can release the first one as well. So it helps you prioritize the features, and also it helps you in the usability testing and whenever you're doing the assessment, right? And also it actually creates empathy, and you get to know about your users from their perspective. So no doubt it's gonna help you a lot, and your designs are actually on the basis of what your users want, right? So let's talk about what are the things that we should keep in mind while we are creating personas. First of all, it should just take your time. It should be detailed enough so that we don't miss a very important point about the users, and the product that we are creating right now may not be useful for them in a long term. So don't just take time. Don't hurry up in these things. And the first thing that we should focus on, that we base we group the users based on their behaviors, their motivations, their goals, not just on the demographics, right? Just like I give you an example, like one set of a user, like there's a representation of that user is the Joy, who is actually seeking a deal. Okay, and the another one is Beth, who is actually more into a premium quality products. Another example that we can take is like, for example, we are creating an app for, food delivery app. So there's a one kind of a persons are who lives alone and they are working, they don't know how to cook, so they order the food because they want to avoid the cooking, right? On the other hand, there might be a some person who orders the food online whenever there's some kind of a celebration, right? And they do that occasionally. So don't divide your users based on their whether they are a male, female, or on the demographics, like they are from one location to another, based on their behaviors and motivations, right? And second most important thing is that you should build your personas as early as possible, right before the ideation stage. It's recommended. Why? Because you have your user persona in front of you and you create the solution based on their pain points, their frustration. So that's gonna help you means a lot. And the third point is you can use empathy mapping to go into deep in depth, and I will talk about the empathy mapping in another video. And the another thing is that make personas diverse and realistic, right? So what should we include in the persona, right? What are the main components of a persona? So basically first you will talk about what's their name, what's their age, gender, or their profession, and what kind of you can use a photo, right? And you can talk about how you can give a tagline, or you can talk about how their real life is, what they do, and a little bit of introduction about their personality, so that get to know about their whether they are introvert, extrovert, or they are what kind of a person they are, right? And then you can talk about experience level with your product or a service. The other thing is personality traits. I will show you the examples of these, and then we can talk about how they interact with your product if they are using this. Or you can talk about, for example, you are creating a product that is not in the market, but your competitors are already there, for example. So you will just see that how they are currently interacting with the other products, and you get to know what brands they are they like, or what's their goals are, what's their concerns are. These are the most important things. The thing that is most important is frustration. Whenever they are using your products, what they are what problems they are facing right now, or not your product but existing product, okay? And you can quote on the person attitude as well. That's an optional thing. So it helps you to create a story. And second is most important thing is it's a memorable. Personas are memorable, you can easily memorize. But if you present your data in an Excel sheet format or in a very raw data format, so you're gonna end up you will not realize that what's your users look like, what their personalities are, what their dislikes, what their feature, what their frustrations are. And at the end there you also connect with emotionally to the person, right? So this actually helps and also works. Let's see an example of the user persona. So there's a name, just a dummy name, Beckley. She's 28, female. That's why I get to know she. She's a marketing assistant, and she's just a beginner while using our product. And her goals are finding great deals and save money on her purchases, and also feeling savvy when finding hidden bargains, get quality items at low price. It's difficult to find a clearance section, and coupon codes are not available. Sometimes items feel very cheaply made, so that's our frustration point. So before we end up this video, I just want to show you that I will share this link as well. There are multiple kinds of user personas. You can just download the, you can explore the templates, or you can download the here as well. Examples. Another thing is that here is another persona. She is Jill, and there's a quote about her. Demographic details, what's her character, she's organized, practical, like this. A little bit of a bio where she she loves traveling and everything. Personality, she's introvert, extrovert, loyal, fickle, passive, active, everything. She preferred these kind of channels. So these things are actually important for us, and they are dynamic based on the product and what we are building, like these brands as well. For example, I'm creating the e-commerce website, so I maybe the brands she's using, maybe Target, Amazon, Walmart kind of things. And her goals are spend less time booking, traveling. So frustration is she's too busy, too much time spent on booking. Motivations are she's more in the convenience part, right? So we can also look an example of this one. We give this a title like Matthew is a program staff director. About demographics, what about education, little bit about his family, what his goals are. And the main important point they missed right now here, it's the frustration point. Even though they quoted, but the frustration point is missing, so that's not a good idea, we can say, but it's a kind of a one way of presenting. So Figma is also provide an example of what all you should include in this. So for example, a photo, name, and in your archetype, they give a very small title to this person, and age, occupation, more information you can add here, bio, if you want to add a link, or about the social media she follows, we can talk about like that if they are okay with it. About the personality, introvert, extrovert, messy, organized, safe, risky. And these are the important things that actually defines like what the person interests are, what influences him or her goals, needs or expectation, motivations, pain points. So these are the things, and there are so many ways to present your persona, and you will find easily so many templates to present your persona in a very presentable manner. Like here, the dummy image, name, a quote about her, little bit frequent flyer. They have given this one she's hardworking, organized, practical person. About bio, personality, goals, motivations, frustration, favorite brands. That's almost similar to this one. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you like it. Thank you. Bye bye.